Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits homebrew video. Today I'm going to be brewing apple juice wine. I've got 6 cartons of this, a 5 kilo bag of sugar, and then also, somewhere, yeast. Now I'm brewing it, funnily enough, not in a fermentation bucket, device, whatever, straight into the barrel. Why brew it into a barrel? Well, once it ferments, then all you do is plonk your barrel back in your shed somewhere cooler. Once it's done all it needs to do, put it there. I don't add stabiliser, I don't add findings, don't need to, it clears itself, and I don't need to mess about. I'm not stripping any of the taste out, and it should make quite a nice white wine. So I was going to add a tea bag for tannins, but I'm not going to bother this time. I'll see how it goes as it is. So there's what I did. I got the normal cap. Now the best thing for this is to have 2 caps, 2 lids rather, because one of these lids I've actually drilled through, got rid of all the bits, obviously made it sterile, and so that the airlock fits into the cap. Then screw that on top of the barrel, and then you've got your airlock. And so if you've got multiple barrels and multiple caps, it's a great way of having more fermentation devices without the need for more buckets and moving it from one bucket to another. So let's get cracking. I've already pre-boiled the kettle once, so I used 2.5 fills of the kettle. Now there is a bit of a problem here, and I'm sure you can guess it, because the barrel's only got a small top. So one, I can't get my hand in to stir it, so it's going to have to be the old-fashioned lift it up and stir it that way. Or you mix it with hot water beforehand, and then you pour it in. I'm sure that's how I did it before, but hey-ho, we'll have to just do what we do this time. Just get the scissors. Right, so next on the agenda, pour the sugar in. So let's try and pour the sugar in. Sometimes the smaller bags are easier because you can less faffing about. Yeah, come on. I've got plenty of time here because the kettle's in the background doing its thing. So here we go. You may need to use a funnel. Yeah. I'm going to use my funnel because it's really hard getting 5 bags through that top. I can already spill in some now, and obviously that's the alcohol. Sugar turns into alcohol. We don't want to lose any sugar. So, little pink funnel, sit it on the top. Just swivel the camera around. It's not the fastest way for it to go in, let me tell you that. But I'm not losing any, so it's a necessity, unfortunately. Oh my god, it is bloody slow though. Still seeing this light, yeah. Oh, it's pitifully slow. Now at this stage I'd pause the camera and do it off camera, but with this camera I can't pause it, and I'm no good at editing videos, which is why I don't. It's all done off the cuff. I don't. What you see is what you get. I'll be there all day. Now the only good thing about it going down slower is that it's going into the hot water that's already in there, and it's already dissolving for me. So maybe the slow route is the best route. But if you can make a homemade funnel, like a pop bottle, cut that at the bottom so it's got a wider spout at the bottom, that's the better way of doing it. Yeah, I've got some sugar over the top, so I'm not happy about losing sugar. No, that's I've got to clean up later as well. Ball ache. Talk about slow. And another thing, make sure the tap's off when you're pouring it in. So I've just realised it's starting to come out of the flipping tap. Now the fun part, as you can guess, the fun part's going to be when I start trying to swish it around and dissolve all that sugar. It's going to be absolutely hilarious. So, 2 mistakes I've already made. One, I should have got my big jug, which isn't here unfortunately. 2 litre jug. Poured so much water in, so much sugar in, and then poured it in, and keep doing it that way. So you live and learn. These are things that you, as a home brewer, especially if you're brewing into something that's not normally made for that purpose. There you go, let me show you. There you go. So it's going down slowly. You can actually hear it. It sounds like it's dissolving as it's going down. Bloody wants to. I'm about halfway through. This isn't going to be a fast video. Now, people I know I use 6 cartons of apple juice. Other people I know use 4. If you want to do it, the cheaper you want to do it, then you go for 4 kilos of sugar, 4 cartons of apple juice, and then your yeast. But I prefer 6. You know, you get a bit more flavour, a bit more alcohol, which is what matters really. If you ever get there. So this is the thing about home brewing. Sometimes, you know, if you haven't got the right So now my doodle's blocked up. I think that I'll rename this when home brewer videos go wrong. Right, I'm going to have to do it the other way then. Yeah. Luckily there looks like very little collateral damage now that the bag's weighing a lot less. Bloody hell, it's a lot harder than using a fermentation bucket. So, we're there. Pour another kettle in. So it's 2.5 kettles we use. And then we've got to do some shaky. Because I've not got a stirrer that can fit in there. And obviously you can't fit your hand in. Something to remember. Half a kettle. Now the really fun part. While I wait for that last half kettle of water to do, I've now got to shake it. Come on, get rid of the sugar. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a bloody workout. Keep shaking for a minute. So, whilst I wait for the other hot water, I am sweating like a bugger now. You start opening the apple juice. Yeah, you know, move things along because I ain't got long before the battery runs out on the phone, on the camcorder rather. Luckily from now it'll go a bit quicker. I normally get one of these done in 15 minutes. I'm already at 15 minutes, so I'm not happy. So it's always good to be doing something while you're waiting for the kettle, because obviously you don't want to be standing around brewing for ages, you want to be getting things done. So I've just spilt some more apple juice, so I'm having a mare this morning. Right, the kettle's nearly done. Which means we can move into very fastly through the last bit of it. Like I say, dissolving that sugar is the worst bit. Now that's not a foolproof way of doing it. It isn't, you know, it's but it looks like it's got it, so even so. So that's the 2.5 kilos of 2.5 fills of the kettle, like I said. Quickly, just let that hot water dilute that sugar a bit more, dissolve it well. Right, we're now at the best stage, because I can actually get the bloody apple juice in. I'm just going to rinse out this funnel, because I've all used the funnel this time. Obviously, make sure everything's sterilised before you use anything. Apple juice is going in. Again, a little bit slower. Let me show you. Because I'm using a funnel. When you've got a wide-bodied fermentation bucket, you can just blast it in, squeeze the sides, blast it in. But obviously, you've got to be careful, because what happens is it spills over the bloody side. So I'm learning stuff today that one, it's not as easy doing it this way. Because last time I did it straight into a jug first and then poured it in, the sugar side of things, that is. That's 2. And already it looks like a Chardonnay, the colour on the barrel. Obviously, you can't use, you have to use juice. Don't get anything with any of that, I think it's benzymes or something, because that'll kill off the yeast. So, 2 more to go after this one, thank God. Got some cleaning up to do now, that bugger. So let me show you while it's so boring watching me, I know. There you go. So you see the colour? It looks like what Chardonnay looks like when you do a Chardonnay brew. And finally, the rock has come back. And now we're really at the time that I wanted to be 5 minutes ago. There you go. Now, because it's a barrel, it doesn't tell you where 25 litres is, and you've got to leave some room for the, the musty stuff to appear on the top of the while it's brewing. So now we're going to fill it up to 25 litres. Get rid of that, too slow. You're going to store this at room temperature. Don't be putting it in your shed, it's too cold this time of the year. And alternatively, don't put it in your airing cupboard because it'll do too quick. You need to let it, room temperature's best. Oh, it feels nice to be moving along at last. But for a do-it-yourself way of doing it, it's good. And I've got 4 minutes left on the clock. Oh my god, here we go. Right, it's a race against time there. Still 4 minutes. It's like challenge Annika or something. 3 minutes, oh god, here we go. It's like being on a beer review and having to rush the beer review as fast as you can. Once it goes down to a minute, I'm in Shoot Street. Still on 3 minutes. This is straight. Oh shit, it's gone to 2 minutes. Now I'm really panicking. I'm nearly there as well. Nearly. Right, just half a fill. Right, so we're full, rather. There you go. That's our fill. It was right to there, no further than there because of obvious reasons. And it's going to die in a second. So now I'm adding the yeast to the top. That's all the yeast in. There we go. As you can see. And I'm doing nothing to that now, that's it. I'm going to put the lid on. And that's going to go in the dining room for probably a week or 2 weeks, depending on how much it needs. It's going to brew. When it finishes brewing, it's going to get took to the shed, and that's it. Job's a good one. 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be drinking some wine. Thanks for watching. See you soon.